Good evening. We'll call to order the City of Douglasville City Council regular meeting for tonight, which is Monday, President's Day, February the 19th. Our invocation has Dr. Harper that will give the invocation, but we'll ask that our Deputy City Clerk, Ms. Heather Korn, would come forward to give the invocation, and after that we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be led by the Mayor Pro Tem Richard Siegel. Please stand for the invocation.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Romans 13:1 says, "Let every person be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been instituted by God." Let us pray. Father, thank you for the gathering this evening, Lord, of elected officials, for citizens, for businesses. We ask, Lord, that you be with us, that you go with us as we vote for items that will make our city better and make our city move forward. We ask, Lord, that you give discernment and patience and the authority that you have instilled upon our governing authority to make these decisions wisely and with a whole heart. It's in your Son's precious name we pray. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem and Ms. Heather. We appreciate the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. We will go, before we start, to go through the agenda. I'll just go over some rules and protocol so that we'll all be on the same page as we conduct business tonight. I will like, again, to welcome you to the City of Douglasville's regular voting meeting. This is a City Council regular meeting of agenda items where official action will be taken tonight. The items we're here to discuss were at a work session we discussed last week, which was February 15th at 6 p.m. We'll vote on those items tonight. If the business you are here for is not listed as an agenda item, there will be ample time under the agenda item comments from citizens and delegates section to discuss your business. The few protocol issues that I'll ask you to pay attention to bring to your attention are, I'd ask that you would keep your comments and presentations on a professional level, dealing with the facts that are important for this governing body to make our decisions. We will not accept comments that are considered by the chair to be of a personal attack on any individual or group of individuals. You will receive a warning from the chair if you deviate from this requirement. A second deviation will result in a request for you to leave the chambers and premises for the evening. We will only have one person speaking at a time. Please do not applaud or react to the speakers. You have a time frame. You have 5 minutes to speak. And the agenda items will be held in the following manner. The committee chairperson will read the agenda item. Then the person representing that agenda item will come forward and give your name and address for the record, please. The mayor and council members will possibly ask questions so that we can vote on the agenda item. And then this is not a question and answer debate format. It's just really here for information. If there's any qualifying information that you'd like to bring to the council that we have not heard that was different from this past Thursday, you can give those comments at the time when you come up to represent your company or your agenda item. We'll ask the last thing is that if you have any electronic devices, iPads and telephones and all of that, if you put those in silent mode or turn them off so they will not be disruptive during the meeting, we really would appreciate it. So we'll move on with the agenda items as listed in the document that you received if you have one from outside. And when you come forward to give your name and address for the record, there is a form that you should have filled out to give to our city clerk, Ms. Vicki Ackert. Okay, we'll move on. Minutes and approval. I open the floor for minutes of a legislative work session of February 1st, 2018, and the regular meeting and executive session of February 5th, 2018. I open the floor for a motion.
I make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Thank you so much. I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve the minutes from the work session of February 1st and executive session and regular meeting of February 5th. Are there any questions or comments from council members? Thank you. Not seeing any of those in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. The ayes have it. Now we'll open the floor for a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Thank you, sir. We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Are there any corrections or comments as it relates to the consent agenda from council members? Thank you. Not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Thank you. The ayes have it. So now we'll move on to item 7, which is public safety. The vice chair is Councilmember Chris Watts.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
You're welcome.
We have 2 items tonight. Item A is 20-18-07, request for a change in agent outlet manager for the alcoholic beverage license for the sale and on-premise consumption of wine and malt beverages at the following establishment: licensee Barbecue West LLC, DBA Williamson Brothers Barbecue. Location of 7040 Concourse Parkway. Current agent outlet manager Larry Williamson. Proposed agent outlet manager Laura Lambert. The required fees have been paid into the Finance Department. Madam Mayor, I'd like to put this in the form of a motion to approve item 20-18-07.
So much.
Second.
Thank you. As the applicant is coming, you can still come forward. Yes, ma'am. No problem. Okay, it's been, we have a motion to approve. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 20-18-07. Any additional comments from council members? Any other dialogue? Okay, all of those in favor of approving item 20-18-07, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. The ayes have it. Thank you. Item 20-18-07 is approved. You're welcome.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Item B is 20-18-08, request for the change in agent outlet manager for the alcoholic beverages license for the retail package sale of wine and malt beverages at the following establishment: licensee Walgreens Company, number 06896, DBA Walgreens Company, location 9465 Highway 5. Current agent outlet manager Thomas Bingston, and proposed agent outlet manager Shahara Zab Safari. The required fees have been paid into the Finance Department. I'd like to put this in the form of a motion to approve item 20-18-08.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I have a motion to approve. Is there a second? Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 20-18-08. Someone here from, thank you so much. Any additional questions or comments as relates to this item? Thank you. Not seeing any from the council members. All of those in favor of approving item 20-18-08, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you. The ayes have it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Item 20-18-08 is approved.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. That's all we have tonight under public safety.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. We'll move on to item 8, which is Community and Economic Development Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem Richard Siegel.
No business tonight, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, sir. Planning and Development Committee, the Vice Chair is Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have a
Welcome.
rather full agenda under
I
planning
know
and
it.
zoning tonight, planning and development tonight. First item is item 22-18-14, that is to consider a request for approval of a development plan for Del Taco Restaurant, plans dated January 26, 2018, at 9570 Highway 5, located in Land Lot 160, District 2, Section 5, Parcel 71, application by Joseph Senato, Ingenium Enterprises, Inc.
Okay.
I'd like to place item 22-18-14 in the form of motion for approval.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 22-18-14. Are there any additional questions or comments from council members? Thank you. Not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving item 22-18-14, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it.
Very much.
You're welcome. Item 22-18-14 is approved.
Next item is item 22-18-15, considering a request for approval of a development plan for McDonald's Restaurant, plans dated January 31st, 2018 at 2726 Chapel Hill Road, located in Land Lot 23, District 1, Section 5, Parcel parcel 130, application by Axis Infrastructure LLC. I'd like to place item 22-18-15 in the form of a motion for approval.
Thank you. It's been properly moved in second to approve item 22-18-15. Are there any additional questions or comments from council members? I had a quick question. I know, Williams, was that your last
Yes,
name?
ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Good to see you again, Ms.
As
Williams.
well.
I didn't know if you were able to ascertain any information about the renovation for the McDonald's on Hospital Drive and February.
I'm waiting on that information tonight, and I can email it to you as soon as I get it. I'm waiting for our construction management company, well, McDonald's Corporation, to send it back to me, so, to get you the exact dates of it. So, it is on our agenda. I just don't have the
Great.
dates to start.
Well, that's exciting. As long as we know what's on the agenda.
Yes,
We
it
have a
is.
time coming. We really
But I was going to give you the
appreciate
actual,
that.
like, groundbreak dates and the dates that we plan on start submitting information for it as well.
Thank you so much. We
Oh, you're
really
more than welcome,
appreciate
yeah.
that. Yes, ma'am. Any other comments from council members as relates to this item? Thank you. Not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving item 22-18-15, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it for approval. So item 22-18-15 is approved. You're welcome.
Next item is item 22-18-16, considering a request for revised final plat approval for the purpose of combining 3 tracts for .493 acres at 6543 East Spring Street, being tax parcels 0020015-006, 0021015B092, and 0021015B093. Did I get all those?
That's a lot of zeros.
Application by James H. and Drew E. Lynn. I'd like to make a motion for I'd like to put item number 22-18-16 in the motion for approval.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. I have a motion to approve item 22 thank you. It's properly moved in second to approve item 22-18-16. Are there any additional comments as it relates to this agenda item? Thank you. Not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving item 22-18-16, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed is nay. The ayes have it. Item 22-18-16 is approved.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and Council.
You're welcome.
Next item, 22-18-17, consider a request for approval of development plan for the View at Cedar Mountain subdivision, plans dated August 31st, 2005, at the intersection of Cedar Mountain Road and Dawson Lane, located in land lot 223, District 2, Section 5, parcels 174 through 187, and in land lot 226, District 2, Section 5, parcels 85 through 106. Application by Matt Coutu. I'd like to place item 22-18-17 in the form of a motion for approval.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vice Chair. I have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 22-18-17. Are there any questions or comments from council members as it relates to this item? Thank you. Not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving item 22-18-17, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes, is that the opposition? Just the ayes have it. Item 22-18-17 is approved.
Next item, item 22-18-18, consider a request for preliminary plat approval for Gateway Village Phase 2 for the purpose of subdividing into 102 lots for 40.06 acres at Highway 92 and Maroney Mill Road in land lots 636, 637, 551, District 18, Section 3, parcels 1, 4, and 46, application by Kevin Spindle, Capstone Development Consulting, LLC. I'd like to place item 22-18-18 in the form of motion for approval.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved in second to approve item 22-18-18. Are there any additional questions or comments from council members? Yes, sir.
I'd like to make one quick comment. Appreciate the fact that the development has sidewalks on both sides, and also that the fact that you've created entrances and exits on more than one street. It's a good development practice. And although I would take issue, and this, I know you've had this in the hopper for a long time, and but hopefully in the future the city will look at a standard more along the lines of like tributaries development is a good example, by putting the garages to the sides rather than having them sort of look like the front doors. And also try to avoiding cul-de-sacs if we can in the future as well. I know, again, like I said, this has been in the hopper for a while. I'm not criticizing you for your development, but I'm hoping that the city can sort of divert into that direction, that we encourage developments with fewer cul-de-sacs and more sidewalks and garages to the sides.
Cul-de-sacs aren't good?
Sorry?
Cul-de-sacs aren't good? Oh, I said cul-de-sacs aren't good?
No, as a planning feature, they tend to, they create sort of dispersion in development. They're sort of a counter to neighborliness, without the lack of a better term. Cul-de-sacs tend to disperse people into their own little worlds, just from a psychological and sociological standpoint. So there's a lot of studies on this matter now. So in modern city planning, we're trying to get away from cul-de-sacs.
Okay,
and
I didn't know
getting
that.
more connectivity in neighborhoods. So.
Well, mothers like them for their kids riding the bikes around that same area, but anyway, thank you so much. Any other discussion or comments or questions as it relates to this item? Thank you so much, Mr. Spindle. All of those in favor of approving item 22-18-18, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 22-18-18 is approved.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Next item, 22-18-19, consider a petition to annex 3.99 acres at 913 Highway 92 and Cave Springs Road in land lot 635, District 1, Section 3, parcels 2 and 12, application by Jimmy and Evelyn Hulsey.
Okay.
I'd like to place item 22-18-19 in the form of a motion for approval.
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved in second to approve item 22-18-19. Are there any questions or comments as it relates to this item? Thank you. Not hearing any. All of those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 22-18-19 is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, and all your council members. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We have two more for you, Mr. Holsey. You didn't know that? Okay, just
Thought it
hold
was
on
over
for a
with.
second. Okay, thank you.
Next item 22-18-20, hold a public hearing and consider a request for a change in zoning from CG General Commercial County and CN Neighborhood Commercial County to CG General Commercial District City for 3.99 acres at 913 Highway 92 and Cave Springs Road and land lot 635, District 1, Section 3, parcels 2 and 12, application by Jimmy and Evelyn Hulsey. This being a public hearing, I will call to order that public hearing on the matter. The rules are that each speaker will have 5 minutes to speak with a total time of 30 minutes to each side, except that the applicant may use the entire 30 minutes for themselves on the pro side. So I open that to, if you'd like to add anything that you did not provide us on Thursday on the pro side, you may speak now.
I have nothing to add. I'm just gonna try to make it like the one that was right before me. You know, they're building across the street, and I'm across the street from them, and we're gonna build commercial stuff out, sell lights out there. And we plan to make it nice and look a lot better and have something on the north side of Douglasville.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Hulsey. Is there anyone else who would like to speak on the pro side? Hearing none, I'll close the pro side. Is anyone who would like to speak on the against this proposal? All right. Hearing none, I will hereby close the public hearing on this public hearing on the application, and I would like to place item 22-18-20 in the form of a motion for approval.
Second.
Thank you so much. Been properly moved in second to approve item 22-18-20. All of those in favor, I apologize, any additional questions or comments as it relates to this item?
Madam Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I just noticed that, hopefully we've all noticed that the zoning board has recommended approval of this rezoning.
And we didn't have any opposition from the county. So, okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. Any other comments as it relates to item 22-18-20 from council members? Thank you. Not hearing any. All of those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Thank you. The ayes have it. Item 22-18-20 is approved. One more, Mr. Hulsey.
And at long last, Item 22-18-21, consider a request for an amendment to the City of Douglasville's future land use plan from Neighborhood Village Center County to Community Activity Center City for 3.99 acres at 913 Highway 92 and Cave Springs Road in Land Lot 635, District 1, Section 3, Parcels 2 and 12. Application by Jimmy and Evelyn Hulsey. I would like to place item 22-18-21 in the form of a motion for approval.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 22-18-21. Are there any additional questions or comments as relates to this item? Thank you. Not hearing any. All of those in favor of approving item 22-18-21, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 22-18-21 is approved.
All right.
Thank you. That's all we got, Mr.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, sir. That's
All
it.
right. Thanks again, Madam Mayor and council members.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to get in a rush there, but I wasn't thinking. But
Oh, no, you're fine.
thank you anyway.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hulsey. And incredibly, I have no more items at this time. Madam
Thank you
Mayor.
so much, Councilman Miller T. So now we'll move on to Parks and Recreation Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember Chris Watts.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business tonight under Parks and Rec.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on to item 11, Finance Committee. Vice Chair, Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem Richard Siegel.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Madam Mayor. No business tonight.
Thank you, sir. Information and Technology Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. I have one
welcome.
item under Information Technology. That is item 25-18-06, authorize the mayor to sign a proposal agreement with Interdev LLC for continued information technology staffing. I'd like to place item 25-18-06 in the form of a motion for approval.
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 25-18-06. Are there any additional questions or comments as relates to this item for Interdev?
One quick question, Madam Mayor.
Yes, sir.
The contract is retroactively dated to February 16th. I wanted to check with legal and make sure there's no issues involving a retroactively dated contract, and make sure the council has no problems with that either.
There's no problem as long as you approve it.
Okay. Nobody here have any issues? Okay. Hearing none, I will like to place item 25-18-06 in the form of a motion for approval. Did I just do that already? I'm sorry, I already did that. Never mind.
Okay, no problem. Any additional questions or comments as it relates to this item? Thank you, not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving item 25-18-06, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it for approval. Item 25-18-06 is approved.
Thank you, Madam Mayor and Council.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mr. Jean.
No further business under Information Technology, Madam Mayor.
Thank you so much. You had your exercise tonight, Councilman Miller. Okay, we'll move on to Maintenance and Sanitation Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember Mike Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business tonight.
Thank you, sir. Transportation Committee, Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Danley.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. We have two
Welcome.
items tonight. The first item is item 27-18-04, authorize the mayor to sign a task order with AECom Technical Services, Inc., amending the parties' master agreement of August 26, 2015, to add a scope of work for surveying and engineering services for Douglas Boulevard. I make a motion that we approve item 27-18-04.
Oh, thank you so much. There's a motion on the floor to approve item 27-18-04. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. It's been properly moved and second to approve item 27-18-04. Are there any additional questions or comments as relates to this item? Thank you. Exciting. Douglas Boulevard is by the mall. Spruce it up. Okay, all of those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 27-18-04 is approved.
The second item is item 27-18-05, authorize the Maintenance and Sanitation Director to advertise for bids for the 2018 SPLOS resurfacing project. I make a motion that we approve item 27-18-05.
Second.
Thank you so much. It's been properly moved in second to approve item 27-18-05. Are there any additional questions or comments as relates to this item?
Madam Mayor, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if this is best for the city manager or for our maintenance and sanitation director, but it occurs to me that as long as we're putting out to bid the SPLOST-funded resurfacing, we also have other resurfacing that we need to do that's funded from a special set-aside fund in the tributary riverbanks. Will that be put out to bid at any time soon, or can that be added into this even though it's funded from a different source?
I'll be coming back to you with that, and we have more than just tributary. We have a couple of other subdivisions, at least one along the West Strickland Street area that we have some funds available to us that we will probably use some SPLOST funds with, and we'll try to make both of those one project to put out to bid.
We'll be seeing you soon then.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Roberts. I know we neglected to have people give their names and addresses this evening, but we'll keep it moving. We know. Okay, so any additional questions or comments as it relates to this item? Thank you. Not seeing any. All of those in favor of approving item 27-18-05, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Item 27-18-05 is approved.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. No other business under transportation.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. We'll move on to item 15, which is Personnel and Organization Committee. That is chaired by Mayor Pro Tem Richard Siegel.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We do have a couple items. First item is 28-18-03. That is to appoint an individual to post 2 of the City of Douglasville Ethics Board for a term expiring November 19th, 2021. You'll notice that the city manager is handing out ballots. We will be first voting on the candidates. There's 3 choices. Mark your choice and send it back to the city manager, and she will tally the votes. And make sure to sign your name so that she knows who is voting for whom.
That's assuming you can read our writing.
Oh, I gotta hurry up, huh? Oh, we only get one choice?
And there's three choices
No, I mean, we only have, there are 2 candidates we're voting on. Okay.
for 1 seat. Two candidates for 1 seat.
Golly.
As you know, I do have to read off the name of the voting elected official and the candidate they have chosen. We have Councilman Watts voting for Ebony Phillips, Councilman Michael Miller voting for Ray Ann Alves, Councilman Mayor Pro Tem Richard Siegel voting for Ray Ann Alves, Councilwoman Dr. LaShawn Burdanley voting for Ebony Phillips, Councilman Terry Miller voting for Ebony Phillips, Mayor Rochelle Robinson voting for Ebony Phillips. The person that received the most votes for the Ethics Commission is Miss Ebony Phillips.
Thank you, Madam City Manager. Therefore, my motion, item 28-18-03, is to appoint Ms. Ebony Phillips to post 2 of the City of Douglasville Ethics Board for a term expiring November 19th, 2021.
Thank you. So,
Second.
thank
Do we
you.
need a second on that?
Shall we vote it?
Yeah,
Yes.
both said second, so whoever hits the button first, I guess.
Okay, so we have we have appropriate first and second to approve item 28-18-03 with Ebony Phillips as the appointee to the City of Douglasville's Ethics Board for a term expiring November 19th, 2021. All of those in favor, are there any additional questions or comments or any dialogue about that? Okay. All those in favor of approving item 28-18-03 with Ebony Phillips being the appointee, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The ayes have it.
Our next item 28-18-04, adopt a resolution creating a new city department for community development, transferring positions and creating new positions, adopting changes to job titles, job descriptions, and job slots, and adopting new organization charts and a new pay schedule for the city. I place item 28-18-04 in the form of a motion for approval.
Second.
Thank you. Item 28-18-04. I have properly moved in second to approve this item. All of those in favor of approving this item? Oh, I apologize. Any discussion as it relates to this item? Only thing I would say is that we are approving, of course, what the Mayor Pro Tem has read, which are the organizational chart and transferring positions and job titles and slots and all of that for a new organizational chart in this department of community development, as we are continuing to search for a community development director. So any other comments or discussion? Yes, sir, Mr. Councilmember
Madam
Miller.
Mayor, I did not have a chance to look at the actual legislation put forward. Does it make any change since Thursday? Were there any changes to it since Thursday?
No, sir, not that I could tell. But we'll have the official word from the city manager. Not that I saw that it was the same as presented on Thursday.
There were no changes to the substance. We removed the red lines that you saw on your Thursday night.
Thank you so much. Any other, is there any other discussion as it relates to this item? Thank you. Not hearing any. It's been properly moved in second to approve item 28-18-04. All of those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Nay?
Nay.
Okay, can we have hands raised for opposition and hands raised for approval? Oh, okay. Do it again, okay. Okay, all of those in favor of approving item 28-18-04, please raise your hands for the city clerks. You can see them. Okay, we have 3. Thank you so much. All of those not in favor of approving this item, please raise your hands. In opposition? Okay, 2. So 3-2, majority wins. So item 28-18-04 is approved.
That's all we have under Personnel and Organization Committee tonight, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. We'll move on to Ordinances and Intergovernmental Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember Michael Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business tonight.
Thank you, sir. Item 17, Education and Training Committee. That's chaired by Councilmember, the Vice Chair, Councilmember LaShawn Danley.
No business tonight, Madam Mayor, under education. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll move on now to item 18, Communications Committee. The Vice Chair is Councilmember Miller T.
No business at this time, Madam Mayor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Miller. Now, the floor is open for any other business to come before council tonight from council members. Okay, Councilman Watts. You good? Any business? You have anything?
No,
Anything
ma'am.
additional?
No
Okay.
business tonight.
All righty, thank you so much. We'll move on to item 20. Our city attorney, Mr. Joel Dotson.
No business, Madam.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dotson. Chief Assistant City Attorney, Ms. Susan Littlefield.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, ma'am. Our Chief of Police, Major.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Thank you so much. We'll move on to our City Manager, Ms. Marcia Hampton.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Wow, for real? Okay. Now, we'll go on to item 24, which is comments from citizens and delegates. If we have, I think we do have a couple of citizens that have remained at the meeting. If you'd like to address the council, now's your opportunity. You're welcome to come forward to the podium and give your name and address for the record. And you have 5 minutes to talk to us if you want to say anything. Okay. Not seeing any, we'll move on to item 25, which is staff report, and that committee is Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem Richard Siegel.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. There is one
Welcome.
staff report. Georgia Municipal Association presents the City of Douglasville with a Safety and Liability Management Grant Program of $20,000.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Good evening, Mayor and Council. This item before you is, I would just like to say that this is a long time coming. We've been working on this safety grant application with Georgia Municipal Association for, it's been about a year and a half. I'll just say that we've been working with our safety coordinator, Brent Fairchild, and GMA to secure this safety grant. We were finally able to provide them all of the necessary documentation that they need, as well as action plans on behalf of the city as far as what we will do and continue to do as it relates to risk management. We are controlling that. As you know, we've put in procedures since 2016 when you all approved the position of a safety coordinator to come in and actually make sure that all of our action plans and follow-ups were taken care of based on LGRMS's recommendations. And we've done that. We've continued to do that consistently over the past year and a half. And we have finally been presented with the funds and the cardboard check today from GMA for $10,000 on the safety side and $10,000 on the liability side to equal $20,000. So we are happy to be able to announce that to you, and we will make sure we get to work on making sure those grant funds are accounted for in our finance department, and that everything that we hope to purchase and purchase in the future will be done so for the good of the city. So we just want to bring you that news tonight.
So Thursday night's meeting, we talked about winning healthiest employer again.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, we're talking about big checks. What
Yes, sir.
surprises do you have for us next month?
Oh, man, I don't know. We just keep plugging. We're just gonna
You're
keep
setting
plugging.
expectations real high.
Right.
I know. I may have to just make sure that we're where we need to be. And but we do expect great things to come as it relates to the city of Douglasville and every effort that we put forth that is initiated out of the HR department and all departments. So it was a collective effort. Kudos to all the department directors who worked with us, our police department, to make sure that we turned in things on time, met our deadlines, and just we were able to show that the city will make good use of these funds. So we look forward to applying again in April for 2018. So we look forward to bringing that again to before you. So
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Well, yes, sir. I want to say, Mr. Chairman, to just congratulate Ms. Austin Bean and your team, Brent Fairchild, today when the GMA representative was here, Ms. Eileen. He was saying that, for the council members' knowledge, that the defibrillators are going to be placed in the buildings, one here, one at City Hall, and different places in the parks, as well as a ramp or something for city TV. So they'll have a more ease of an opportunity when they're lifting that heavy equipment, bringing it back and forth. So it's exciting to have some safety measures added, and we look forward to you all applying again in April. It's once you're a champ, you know, you just continue, though. We just look for the road to receive more grant funds. So thank you so much for your time and your attention and the entire team.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
All we have.
Thank you so much. Is there any other business to come before council tonight? Thank you. Not seeing any, then this meeting is adjourned.